Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Baker with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, Brissett rolling to his right. And he's got his man Hilton. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And off his back foot. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
26-yard line.
Play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
First down, Brissett. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. First and 10, Taylor now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Brissett. Loose football, the ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point splits the uprights. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Brissett. They'll roll him out right. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down. Throwing. Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Brissett. He'll buy some time right. He's got Burton here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play fake. Brissett. Oh, the intercepting. Baker with a pick. And he stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
And that's the game at 14. Rodrigo Blankenship.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray. Flushed out right. This one caught by Isabella. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on now, let's do this.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. Open man is Myers. Well, he'll be out just just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down. Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Set from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 41, Brissett. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
38-yard line.
First down. It's Taylor, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Budda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Out of the gun, Brissett. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give here to Melange. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Murray off play action. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
At the 30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The give to Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Here's Brissett. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Play action now. Brissett looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
At the 23-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Again, the ball.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Down before he's brought down at the 3. To give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
31.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Down, Arizona.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Trotting! And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Darius Leonard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brissett on 3rd and 2.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Murray. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now here is another interception. Picked up number 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Brissett sets to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. from the gun. Here's Brissett. And it's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Colts 45, Cardinals 21. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's going on.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Murray.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
The 21-yard line.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
But it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The play fake. Here's Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time. I do believe this is going to line up with safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Today's final score, Colts.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go water down the devil. I can't see you. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to I got time, infrastructure, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
My dudes, they gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude, they be quick to accuse, when you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price, best up the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra, I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers, no, I can't trust you, shock you, then now you fluster, crashing down, I was cluttered, doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble, remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something, the middle gotta stay hunting, why the rush love for nothing, 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 agitated illusion, only built for confusion, the institution, modern day execution, think I knew the solution, maybe not should I do it, just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No silly wins that never be the same. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we ride. want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she with magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coupes, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be.